Well, basically what I was able to accomplish was inviting a few kids who are here touring the region on behalf of AOET, AIDS Orphan Education Trust. They're a group of kids in an organization I work with in Uganda over the past February. And I knew they were here in town, and I had made a promise to one boy in particular, Moses, that I would arrange a baseball game for him to play. Since most of the kids were girls that were in the group, we decided to do it as a softball game, a little bit safer, a little bit funner. I invited basically a group of kids here from Wilton who play here with Wilton Youth Baseball. And we basically set up a very friendly and fun game, a chance for the Ugandans to get to play some baseball or softball, which they had never had a chance to do, and also an opportunity for our children maybe to get to meet some children from another country and understand a little bit about how big this world is. We send a group over every February, and we go over there and we help them out in their village. And it's just really a tremendously uplifting experience, and one that anybody who goes has a tremendous amount of enthusiasm for, including myself.
Did they ask you about softball? Did they ask you questions? Did you ask them questions?
Well, this one girl, she was like, well, if I catch it, is it a goal? And I told her, no, if you hit the ball and run around the bases all the way back to home, it's kind of a goal.
Did she get excited when she heard that?
Yeah.
The plane ride was long, but right when we got to Uganda, we got off the plane and we were standing in line for so long, like getting our visas. And then once we got into the village, you just go through and you see all the kids and they're all pounding on the van door and they're saying Mzungu, which means white person. And that's just what they said the whole trip, and it was so fun.
We had a few doctors and a few teachers on our trip, so we helped out in the primary and secondary schools. We went into some classes and answered questions. We also interviewed potential sponsors, and we put in their information online, so if anyone was interested in sponsoring a kid over here in the U.S., they could read about their history and their family. So we did that, and we went on mobile clinics, where a lot of us would pile into one van and the doctors would come along, and we would go to smaller villages, more rural, and we would perform AIDS testing and physicals and stuff of that nature.
When I came back, I really wanted to do everything I could to kind of spread the word about it and help out. So when we came back, we actually did organize a charity 5K run, and we raised almost $3,000, I think. So we went over there, and that went towards a birthing clinic and the medical clinic over there, so that was really nice to help out with what we could.
My husband started the organization. He just started off by sponsoring one child, and then he went to 2 children and more children. And when he realized he had too many children that he could do on his own, he started an organization which we called AOET. And in that way, he was able to put up a website, and then he was able to invite people to come over and see what we were doing, and we're able to join people. And that's how it started, just supporting one child at a time. The organization is very important because in the village that we work in especially, before we went there we had so many children just roaming the streets, and then when we started the school in just one day we had 100 children come to the school for registration. And right now we have so many children coming to the school because the reason they didn't go to school is because they didn't have school fees. Right now they have people from the US supporting them through AOET to be able to go to school. And so the children are changing the community, and the organization is also changing the community because it's empowering the people that haven't been to school yet and the caretakers of the children.
How'd you like hitting the ball today, Tina?
It was fun, it was good.
And you hit the ball well.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yes, you did. What do you do? I know tonight the Chosen have a performance. There's a lot of things you do. So what are some of the things you do at your performance?
We sing and dance.
Sing and dance? Do you sing songs from Uganda and your culture and show different people different things about your country?
Yeah.
What do you like most about your trip to Saratoga? What's been fun, the most fun so far?
Meeting our friends
and us
having fun and
our friends.
With your friends?
Yep.
All right.
Put your arms around us like this. Or you gotta
must